Okay, guys, this is another discussion with regard to crimes against person. Okay, so let's discuss Article 248. Okay, so itong murder na ito, Article 248, this is killing, okay, um, comprises, okay, of the different qualifying aggravating circumstances. Okay, so when we speak of qualifying aggravating circumstances, it changes the nature of the offense. Okay? It changes the nature of the offense. Okay, so question, dito ba sa Article 248, kailangan pa bang patunayan ang intent to kill? The answer is no. Hindi na po kailangan patunayan ang intent to kill dito sa Article 248, murder. The mere presence of these qualifying aggravating circumstances, okay, qualifies the killing to murder. Okay? Hindi na po kailangan patunayan. Pero among these qualifying aggravating circumstances, may isa po dito na circumstance kung saan kailangan patunayan ang presence of the intent to kill, which is killing perpetrated by means of fire. Okay? So, isa-isahin muna natin yung mga qualifying aggravating circumstances. Okay? So, dito mapapansin nyo sa number one circumstance with treachery. Di ba? Madami sila eh. Treachery, taking advantage of superior strength, with aid of armed men, employing means to weaken the defense, or of means or persons to ensure or afford impunity. Marami pong aggravating circumstance na yan. Pero makumit man ang dalawa o tatlo dyan ng sabay-sabay, isa lang po sapat na. Okay, makakwalify na ang murder. Okay? So, iisa lang din po ang bearing niyan. Murder lang din po. Hindi po madadagdagan ang penalty at hindi rin po mabababaan. Okay, kahit na sabay-sabay ang first circumstance na yan in one commission, still, that is murder. Same pa rin po ang penalty. Okay, umpisa natin sa treachery. So, when we speak of treachery, okay, the offender did not give or did not given the offended party the opportunity to defend himself. Okay? Hindi na binigyan pa ng pagkakataong depensahan yung sarili niya. Okay? So, ang typical na example nito, 'di ba? Habang si A naglalakad, binaril mo sa likuran, sinaksak mo sa likuran na hindi niya alam. Okay? Another treachery is using nocturnity. Okay? Yung dilim, di ba? For example, sa isang eskinita, madilim, okay? Naglalakad si A, biglang inabangan ni B. Okay? So dito po, kahit nasabihin mo, kunwari, di ba, uundayan niya na ng saksak. Okay? Tapos bigla kanyang nakita. He was able to put up a defense. Okay? Pero at the end of the day, na-consummate pa rin yung killing. Treachery pa rin po papasok yon. Sir, bakit po? He actually defended himself. Because of nocturnity, yung kadiliman ng lugar, okay, kahit na sabihin mong he had the opportunity to defend himself, but because of the nocturnity, he wasn't able to put up a sufficient defense. Treachery pa rin po yun. Okay? Ito naman pong taking advantage of superior strength. Okay? So, hindi lang sa lakas, pati rin po sa edad. Okay? For example, 5 years old yung offended party, yung victim. Tapos, ang offender ay 18 years old, 30 years old. Okay? So, there is superior strength there. Okay? Yan. With aid of armed men. So, pag sinabi nating armed men, pwedeng meron siyang hawak na barel, pwedeng may hawak na itak, pwedeng may hawak na any deadly weapon. Take note yung offender, mayroong kasama with aid of armed men. Okay? For example, sa sobrang laki ni Balmon, di ba? Si Nana lang yung si Nana yung attacker, yung offender. Teka lang, di ko kaya si Balmon. Magtatawag ako ng tatawagin ko si Silong, tatawagin ko sila Mia, 'di ba? Armed men 'yon, 'di ba? Armado. Okay? Or employing means to weaken the defense, no? To weaken the defense. Okay? Habang nagiinuman kayo, putang ina, meron ka palang kinikim-kim na sama ng loob sa isang tao. Nilagyan mo ng pampatulog yung iniinom niya. Hanggang sa, nung madali siyang nahilo, madaling nalasing, bigla mong pinatay. Diba? Employing means to weaken the defense. Okay? Or another example, no, in the case of kunwari si David and Goliath. Okay. Ngayon habang nagtatalo sila, okay, susuntukan, for example, etong si etong si David kumuha ng buhangin, 'di ba? Isinaboy sa mata ni Goliath. Okay? Hanggang sa teka lang, napuwing yung si Goliath. Okay? Napatay niya. Okay? Employing means to weaken the defense. Okay? Ito naman, or of means of person to ensure or afford impunity. Okay? Ang typical na example nito, guys, di ba? Papatayin mo yung isang tao. Todo balot na balot yung katawan mo. Yung tipong kahit na dulo ng daliri mo hindi mahahalata. Di ba? Hindi makikita, hindi ka makakilala. Meron ka pang suot na full face mask. Meron ka pang suot na shades. Naka-helmet ka pa. Hindi ka talaga mahalata. Hindi ka makikilala. Kahit na makita ka sa CCTV. Okay? Pinatay mo yung tao. Yan yung ibig sabihin nito. Means of persons to ensure or afford impunity. Okay? Next. In consideration, no? Pinatay mo yung isang tao because you are considering the price. Merong price, reward, or promise. 'Di ba? Nag-hire ka ng serial killer. Okay? Meron diyan 5,000. Meron diyan 30,000, 40,000. Uupahan mo para patayin yung tao. Okay? In consideration of a price, reward, or promise. Okay? Pero dito, dalawa yung principal. Di ba? Under your criminal law, book 1, there are 3 kinds of principal. Number 1, principal by direct participation, principal by inducement or induction, and principal by indispensable cooperation. So dito sa second qualifying aggravating, okay, dalawa ang principal. Yung nagbayad para patayin yung tao, principal by inducement or induction. Yung inutusan niya para pumatay, yun po yung principal by direct participation. So dito, pwedeng dalawa yung pwedeng dalawa yung offender. Okay? Dito tayo sa by means of inundation. Okay? Inundation, poison, explosion, di ba? Sa isang kwarto, di ba? Naglagay ka ng diyan, granada. Okay? Nagkaroon ng explosion, namatay yung tao. Okay? Sa shipwreck, na lumubog yung barko, pero you took advantage of the shipwreck, di ba? Ay kunwari, tinanggalan mo ng manibela yung barko o kaya sinadya mong butasin yung barko, di ba, para pumasok yung tubig, lumubog, di ba? Stranding of a vessel, derailment or assault upon a streetcar. Habang nakatayo yung tao sa kalsada, ikaw naman binunggo mo ng sasakyan mo, di ba? So murder yan. Fall upon airship, yan. Okay, by means of motor vehicles or with the use of any other means involving great waste. Okay, yung maraming madadamage bago mo mapatay yung isang tao. 'di ba? Tulad nun, yung barko, yung airplane, 'di ba? So, ah, pumunta ka dun sa ano, kinuha mo yung piloto. Uy, putang ina, wag ka munang umano diyan. Okay? Hanggang sa walang magma-manage ng ano, walang magpapatakbo ng eroplano. Hanggang sa ah, nag-ano, um, tawag dito, landing yung eroplano, di ba? Ah, hindi na control. Okay? So, yan po, murder po yan. Okay? Pero dito, yung fire, dito kailangan talagang patunayan yung intention to kill. Okay? If ang intention mo is to kill, di ba? Ang intention mo is to kill to kill the victim and you use fire, no? That is murder. For example, nasa loob ng isang bahay yung tao na gusto mong patayin. Sabi mo, "Uy, nakalak yung pinto ah." Ginawa mo, sinabuyan mo ng gasolina, okay? Yung bahay, sinunog mo. Ang purpose mo, patayin yung tao. So, therefore, that is murder. Okay? Pero, kung ang purpose mo is to burn, no? Ang purpose mo, sunugin yung bahay, pero meron tao dun sa loob, okay? Hindi mo alam na may tao dun sa loob. The crime will be, okay, originally, the crime will be arson. Okay, sir, paano po yung namatay sa loob? Still, that is arson. Okay? Not until, okay, the Supreme Court decided the case of People of the Philippines versus, no? Ito yung kaso People of the Philippines versus May Al-Saad Ibagkat. May Al-Saad, May Al-Saad Ibagkat. Okay? Kung saan itong si May Al-Saad Ibagkat, no? Sinunog niya yung bahay pero hindi niya alam may tao sa loob. Okay? Nasunog yung bahay, may 6 na taong namatay. The Supreme Court ruled here of arson with homicide. Dati walang arson with homicide. Okay? But because of the latest ruling, okay, People of the Philippines versus May Al-Sadi Bagkat, nagkaroon na po ng murder with homicide.